Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Swindler's Den. In this week's session of Glory of the Giants, we took a little bit of a break. Hey, I'm always starting sessions like this. We took a little bit of a break, but now we're back and ready to rumble. Let's just jump right on into this. We've got players to introduce first, but first, we've got Grizlocke.
Hello, everybody. I'm first, and I'll be playing Kelborn Kerrigan, the half-elf ranger fighter, and all-around flower lover. Also, you can find me on YouTube and Twitch, where every once in a blue moon I do something.
Speaking of being second and a blue moon, it's barely caffeinated.
Hey, first is the worst, second is the best. I'm barely caffeinated. You can find me over at Crits and Coffee on YouTube. We are currently running through the Phandelver and Below Shattered Obelisk campaign, and we're going to be uploading quite a bit of it here soon, so go check it out. Tonight I will be playing as Siegfried, the ASMR cleric.
Well, first is the worst and second is the best, then DrPhage must be the one with the hairy chest.
We're not gonna get into that, but I'm DrPhage Adam. Tonight I'm playing Benjamin Colana, the half-elf warlock sorcerer. You can find me on Twitter at Lil Growth. I'm on Crits and Coffee. I'm at Interdimensional Library playing Gluttony and Earth. Lots of fun stuff on all those campaigns.
And he's number 4, so you can find him passed out on the floor. It's Kyle.
Yeah. Hey, it's me, Kyle. You can find me passed out on the floor after I've tried to beat bosses in Elden Ring. Today I'll be playing Kelborn, the paladin fighter. I was like, I'm forgetting something.
And the last time on Glory of the Giants, our group had been... I don't have a fun rhyme this week, I forgot. Our group is sailing on the sea towards Maelstrom, the storm giant stronghold, after taking a little bit of a challenge from the goddess of the sea, Miriandra. They made their way through a little bit of some salty rains, but nothing too crazy, until their crew was lured into the water by a group of sirens. Acting quickly, our party began jumping in to save crewmates, as well as one of their own, Kelborn, who had been charmed and drawn in. And making the big risk, Kevhorn jumped in, knowing that Miriandra was after him specifically, and all heck broke loose as 2 of her cannon dragons and the Leviathan itself approached the ship and began attacking. Our party has been pulling people out of the water, trying to destroy these creatures before they can destroy the ship, and we are currently in the midst of said battle. So I believe we are at the top of initiative, unless I have been mistaken upon myself. And we have a few things that are going on. You have 2 ropes in the water represented by the red and the blue line, which you guys need to be on this map to know that. And then one of the cannon dragons is down. The other is in a black box, which I can only assume is Evard's black tentacles or something similar.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, so Evard's black tentacles, or the chains of the deep, or whatever we're calling it here, because they are chains to the tentacles. And then the Leviathan is at the back of the ship, assaulting it from there. We have our anchor and our shark out. Kevhorn's clone is on the cannon dragon, probably not for much longer, being in the tentacles, because I think it's on their turn they take damage, correct?
If they, it's on their turn.
Yes. Huey is hanging on the ship, helping out where he can. The cannon dragon's too close for the... Is it the mangonel or the ballista that it's too close for?
The mangonel, yeah.
The mangonel cannot hit it, but the ballista can. And I can't remember, chat, if I told you anything about the ship, but we've had a patch update. The ship is looking worse than it was because I decided I gave it too much health and too much blocking of damage. So it is down under half at this point, and there's going to be some lair actions joining us here shortly. Speaking of which, I think it's time for one of those now.
No.
So at the top of the initiative, lair action begins. These sirens that have been down below all of you, kind of swirling, Oh, sorry. There's also 3 people in the water still, crew members. There's one who's at the surface right next to Kelborn. Kelborn, I don't know if Kelborn has him or not, but Kelborn's flying and giant. Everybody has blessed. The one off to the other side of the ship is down 80 feet, and to the back side of the ship, he's down 20 feet. All right, back to the sirens, who are circling beneath all of you and have been staying out of the fight since their departure. They begin to swirl, and from beneath you, Kevhorn, like a whirlpool begins to come up from beneath and wrap its way around you. I'm gonna need a strength saving throw, please.
Man, whoever put out these patch notes hates fun. 18.
18 is not enough as this whirlpool begins lifting you out of the water and you are restrained while in the air. You're about 15 feet in the air in this watery cyclone and restrained. All right. With that being said, it's the Cannon Dragon's turn. Let's see if it finally gets its breath back. Actually, wait, what's the save for your Ivards?
Dexterity saving throw.
Dex save. It rolled a natural 1, so I assume it's going to fail.
Ooh, it is gonna fail. Which means it's gonna take 3d6 bludgeoning damage, and it is also restrained.
Ooh.
So it's gonna take 13 bludgeoning damage.
All right. Excuse me.
And now that it is restrained, it will be there unless it takes an action to make a strength or dexterity check against the spell save again.
Okay, well, luckily for it, it got its breath weapon back. So it's just gonna shoot a cannonball into the deck of the ship, point blank. So the ship, somebody want to roll a dex saving throw for the ship? I believe your ship needs to hit a natural 20. It does.
Oh, I'm not touching that.
I can do it.
You for not getting it. It's a nat 20. It's hard to do.
I got an 11.
I thought you were gonna say I got it.
No, it would have been crazy.
Then this you see the shoot of fire come up its neck again, and then this enormous explosion as this cannon cracks into the deck of the ship. It is going to do a bunch to the sailors. Let's see. I think the sailors equal up nicely. Yes.
Okay, so if it's also attacking the sailors with this, I'm going to use my reaction with my anchor because they're within 10 feet of it to reduce it by 2d8.
By 2d8, all right.
Never mind.
I'm trying to save as many of these sailors as possible.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay, so that's going to reduce it by 14 damage to the sailors.
Oh, nice.
That's like 2 sailors worth of damage.
How much was it again?
14.
14. Okay. So that brings it down to that much. So we'll see. Blam. 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 Blam.
That's too many.
And right on the money, blam.
Dang it.
And then your ship takes its damage. You know what? Hold on a second. Somebody give me a dex save for the crew members as well. We'll do that.
I'll do it. Oh, wait. Okay, let me roll a good die. Let's see. Not great. That's a 7. I don't know what they add to that.
Yeah, they were going to add 2, so it's still not enough. So that amount will still be gone. Be gone. Calculator. I decided to do the normal amount for it to be easier, and then it's still hard. Cool. All right. As just from top down, this dragon just blasts the ship with a cannonball, sends sailors flying. Some of them dead upon impact. That is its turn. All right. That means it's Kevorn's turn. Kevorn, you're currently restrained in this whirlpool 15 feet in the air, being surrounded by these sirens that are creating this whirlpool around you.
Can I get out?
You can use an action to try and get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strength save?
I do need a dexterity saving throw from your Echo.
Oh, yeah. Is it a save or take half thing?
No, it's a save or suck. So if it saves, it's fine.
Okay. Yeah. So do the save for your Echo then first.
Nope. 9.
Ooh,
There.
sorry.
Echo's gone. And then do your it'd be an athletics check now that it's your turn and you're trying to get out of it.
That is a 30.
30, yeah.
Wait, no, not 30. I'm putting 11. It's not my strength save anymore. It's 28.
Athletics check. But yeah,
28.
with that you swim your way out of this whirlpool and drop back down into the water. So you're sitting on the surface down at the water. You've used your action.
No, I'll save that for later. That's my turn.
All right. Then it's going to be Siegfried's turn. Siegfried on the other side of the ship, the port side. I wrote letters.
All right, Siegfried is going to fly forward, and while he does so, he puts some incense into his censer. He says, Sana, and I am using my censor's ability, and anything within 10 feet of me for 1 minute will regain 1d4 hit points.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll apply that to the ship, as well as, well, I'll at least say there's a full health right now. It was a nice even number for destroying them. But yeah, the ship can regain health on this next turn.
And as he reaches this point, he is staring at the dragon, and his eyes fade to black. And I'm using Eyes of
What does that do for us?
the Grave. That's the wrong thing. Not Eyes of the Grave. I'm using, let's try that again, Path to the Grave, which is, I can curse, am I even close enough? I am. I can curse a creature within 30 feet, and essentially that creature is vulnerable to any of the attack's damage.
Just the next attack, or
The next attack. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
That's it for me.
All right. With that being said, it's Benjamin's turn, who is off in the deeps.
That's fine. We're all okay. I'm gonna swim over to here. I was gonna do one thing, but the dragon's actually restrained right now, so I'm not going to do that. And instead, yeah, that's within range. I'm gonna do 3 Eldritch Blasts at the Leviathan.
All right.
Okay. I don't think I'll need Bless for any of these. It's 28, 29, and 25.
Yep, I'll hit.
Cool. Didn't roll great for damage. 5, 9 plus 15 is 24 force damage to it.
All right.
What do I got? Sorry, I didn't plan out my turn very well. $5, $10. Gonna move my anchor over to there. I'm not gonna have it attack because I don't want to have it use up its like the vulnerability on my anchor attack on the dragon. So that's just hanging out. And then Shark is on rescue mission for this dude over here. So it's just going to use all of its movement to get over and then pull him up as high as necessary, as high as it can. It has 40 feet of swim.
Okay, so it needs 40 feet to get down there. Can it dash?
Yeah, it'll use its action to dash to get down there.
Okay, cool. Then you will bring him up to 40 feet.
Okay.
Oops, it's 120.
Huey is continuing to assist the crew.
All right. That being said, let's do a legendary action from Leviathan. And it's just gonna slam into the ship. So we will have it do an attack here. It's gonna be more than enough to hit that ship. I'm gonna hit that ship. Let's see. Are you immune to this? I don't think you are. No, because it's acid. You are not immune to that. So that's... Oh wait, I was just gonna do this. This was gonna be easier. Okay. As he slams into the backside of the ship here and does a bunch of damage to it. All right, and then that will be Kelborn's turn.
Un momento, por favor. Okay,
right.
sorry. I was trying to figure out what the damage dice was for something. Okay. What are we ruling? Do I have this guy already in my arms or not? I cannot remember. It doesn't matter. Would it be an action to pick him up and throw him onto the ship?
If you were to throw him, yes.
If I was to pick him up and fly him and put him
That
down.
would be fine.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Alright.
I can't remember if he was in my arms already or not, but I'll fly him over to the ship. How much movement is that? Let's see, 25, and then I'll just kind of turn to the cannon dragon, and try and slice off its neck, toward the top of its neck.
All right.
And I will use...
You have advantage because it's restrained.
Thank you. And we're also blessed still, right?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Okay.
I am
20.
great weapon master because I'm feeling the nat 20 right now. I'm using Strike of the Fire Giants too. Not a nat 20. Also not a
You got a
great
second
bless
attack.
roll. Plus 12 for 24, then minus 5, so that'd be 19.
That hits.
Sweet.
You do
Okay.
double damage. It's vulnerable.
Ooh.
Is it the base weapon type's damage or all the damage from the attack?
Let me double check. The next time you or an ally hits the cursed creature with an attack, the creature has vulnerability to all of that attack's damage. And the
All right, yeah. Then all damage to this attack is doubled.
Wow, dang.
Oh.
Okay, that's gonna be wild.
All dice damage, I should say.
10, 16, 16 plus 10, 26, plus 8, 26 plus 8, what's that?
34.
34. And then so that'd be times 2, right?
Mhm.
68.
68 points of damage in total.
Nice, very nice.
Some of that, okay. I don't know if it has resistance to fire, but the fire damage was 6.
No.
Okay.
All right, you do an enormous slash through its neck, and it's not quite enough to make it through, but left a huge fatal wound in its neck. It is just barely holding on, barely caffeinated.
Okay, let me mark that off. I'm gonna
I'm also
do.
barely holding on.
I'm gonna do another attack with my extra attack. Gotta lose a few dice for this one.
You do still have advantage because it's
I
restrained.
will take that advantage happily, sir. All right. Also, great weapon master. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. 9 plus 12. 9 plus 12 would be 21 minus 5. 16.
That just misses.
Ugh.
That's rough. All right.
All right, you get this huge swing in, and because it's like doing so much recoiling from that hit and almost going under the water, can you miss the second one to swing back around? Anything else from you, Kelborn?
Can T-Rexes swim? No.
I don't
think so.
I don't want to risk a T-Rex in this fight.
That's it. It's my turn.
All right, then that means it's Leviathan's turn. Let's see if it gets back its tidal wave. It does not, so it's just going to continue to slam into the backside of this ship here.
When does the ship have its action?
The ship goes at the end. So
Okay.
After this is crew, and then it's the ship.
Okay, sorry.
No worries. Gotta ask. It's because the Leviathan gets legendary action, so it gets that 2 turns. It makes it seem weird. How many attacks do you get again, Leviathan? 2. 2, of course. The first one's gonna hit, and the second one's gonna hit. So I keep closing the calculator. Just keep it open.
I gotta start doing that too.
So it's that plus that plus that much plus that much. Big hit from the Leviathan as it slams its body and tail into the ship. And math is hard for me specifically. There we go. Got it. Just destroying the stern.
Does Kevhorn have a clone? What do you call them? My goodness.
Echo?
Echo. Thank you. Does Kevhorn have an Echo out right now?
It
No.
just got destroyed by the tentacles.
Got it.
Sorry.
Okay. I like to sacrifice Kevhorn's echoes sometimes.
The crew members, there's one. He is on the ship. My computer just decided to freak out when Kelborn was doing that, so he is brought back on the ship to die there. This
as long as John's okay, Johnny boy.
It's gonna swim up a little bit more. That's not the right number. He is now at 10 feet below the surface, and the other guy's with your shark. So that's the crew that's left, and then we have the ship turn. So you have 2 actions. You have ballista, and you have repair.
I'm just gonna roll the repair.
Ooh.
Also not sure how much it matters, but it does heal 1d4.
Oh, yes. If you want to roll a d4 as well.
$36.
36 as the crew gets to work on the ship, and some of the boards just kind of magically fall into place as Siegfried's aura hovers over the ship. And then who wants to shoot the ballista in at what?
We got a 3, by the way.
I have a nat 20 cooking in here. I'm not using it.
Okay, I'll fire the ballista. At the cannon wagon.
Yeah. You'll have advantage anyways, because it's both restrained and Huey's helping.
Oh. Let's see if I roll even lower. Ooh, 4 plus 6, 20.
20. The ballista shoots into the cannon dragon right down the barrel and hits in the brain, killing it. It had 1 HP left after Kelborn hit it.
Story of my life.
As it slides off the side of the ship and begins sinking down under the water as well. All right. Legendary action. Not legendary, sorry, layer. A strong wind begins to blow across the open waters and across the ship. Any ranged attack that isn't magical will have disadvantage.
Okay.
Which doesn't affect most things. It's mostly just the ballista.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Then we have cannon dragons are both dispatched. Here's my pen.
This is where the avatar of Miri comes up out of the water.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Evorn, your turn.
Can I reach the rope
Yeah, you can reach the rope if you'd like.
and climb up?
Yeah, you can climb up on the ship.
I'll be right here. How much movement do you think that would be?
I'll say 20 because we were saying the height of the ship was 20.
Oh, okay. So right here. And oh. Yeah, my trident's magical. I'll throw it at the Leviathan.
All right, give her a hurl.
25.
That'll hit.
Now I'll save my bonuses up for a bigger hit. D8, which would be this guy. 8 damage.
8 points of damage.
And can I get a con save? Even though it'll probably save.
It got a 26.
Yeah.
Ah,
That's it.
all right. Siegfried, it is once again your turn.
All right, Siegfried is going to fly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 over to there and is going to sustain that eye contact that he had for the dragon to now this Leviathan as I use Path to the Grave again.
All right. Then it is Benjamin's turn.
Okay. Cool. So this is. Oh, I'm so okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40. Benjamin's still just swimming. He's getting his workout in today. I am going to, as an action, so I'll be dropping Chains of the Deep, whatever we're calling it, and I'm going to summon Big B's hand right next to this Leviathan, right over this situation.
Let me find a random token for Big B's hand. We used to use the cannon dragon. We can't for this. You will get this.
And I am going to. It's going to be a clenched fist, and I'm going to make a melee spell attack against Leviathan with it.
All right.
I am blessed.
E.
Come on. Okay. I should be fine on that. That is a 22 to hit.
Just hits.
Okay.
Double damage.
Yes. Why this is so exciting is because this is 12d8 damage.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We have summoned the One Punch Man.
Okay, that was 5. Okay, plus. That is already doubled 108 damage to it.
Holy dooly.
As I think, mimicking the watery form that it is made out of, this enormous icy fist coalesces out of the seawater and just absolutely clocks this creature up the side of its head.
You said 108?
108. I got 54 on the dice.
All right. As you punch this, try anything else from your turn?
I am anchors moving up another 30 feet. Sharks helping this dude up to the surface. I don't know how much movement the shark has left. I don't know how far down that guy is.
He was 40 feet down.
Okay.
So now he's at the surface.
Yeah. And this other guy's at the surface too, right?
Yep.
Okay. So this shark is still just going to dash across towards Leviathan as well.
All right. With
Does
that,
that
legendary action is being taken as Leviathan goes below the surface. And he's gonna piss off somewhere.
Was that attack at least half of its health?
What was that?
I said, was the attack at least half of its health?
No, it wasn't half of its health.
Darn.
Darn. It was damn close, but it wasn't. All right, and that's its legendary action. So now we have Kelborn. It's your turn.
Okay. Oh, is it under the water now?
Mm-hmm.
That's makes me sad. Man. I'm the nearest sailor to me. How deep is he underwater?
He's on the surface.
He's on the surface. I'll just fly scoop him up. Oh, wait, can I make it there? Oh, I can kind of do it. I could like give him a little toss.
Yeah, you can get him on the ship. You have 60 feet, right?
Oh yeah, I always think I have 30 feet to fly. I don't know why. Yeah, so I throw him back up on there. And then
Okay, I didn't realize. Oh no, his health is actually pretty good.
oh
wait, no, it's not.
I'll ready an attack for if the Leviathan comes up at me. I think I'm gonna go like this way and hope that he kind of pops up in the front, like he's trying to stop us or something.
Okay. Works for me. Speaking of Leviathan's turn. Hey. It is going to tidal wave. From the front of the ship, a tidal wave will sweep over the top of it. And I'm gonna need a... What kind of saving throw is this? I need a strength saving throw from everybody, please.
From me in the water as well?
Yes.
Okay.
28.
That will succeed.
I think I'm gonna fail this regardless.
It is a pretty high save. What was your save again? Sorry.
15.
Kelborn's.
Oh, 28.
Oh yes, that will pass. But Siegfried's will fail.
I only got an 18, but that's a pretty fucking good roll for Benjamin.
It is a good one, but it is gonna fail. I'll also need one from the ship and the crew.
I got a 29 for Kefhorn.
That'll pass. The ship gets a +5. The crew gets a +2.
I'll roll for the ship.
That'll do, crew.
18.
That'll fail.
21.
That will also fail. Huey as well needs to do this. And
I think Huey's
Shark.
dead no matter what.
Yeah, it's half on Huey, and Huey's got like little HP. Or no, Huey's got decent HP, right?
Huey's got 10 HP, so I still don't think he's gonna survive.
Oh yeah, no, he's gonna die.
Dead. He gone.
Okay. So everybody that fails takes 33 points of bludgeoning damage.
Shark did get a 22.
That fails.
Okay. So sorry, it was 33?
Yes.
I thought you said 34, not to be that guy.
Okay.
It was 33. If I said 34, I lied.
I have no idea what it is.
It was 33 damage to those that failed. And those that succeeded, you take half of that. So 16.
Okay. Let's see if I can make my con save.
No, Big B's hand has a health pool and needs to do it too.
Okay. I succeeded on my strength save. But I forgot about Big B's. Thank you. Oh, it has so much HP. I think it's gonna be okay. Sorry, I just have to.
No worries.
My max is 88. Big B's got a dirty 20, so it's down 34.
All right. 33.
Okay.
All right. Everybody do their con saves when concentrating.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, I succeeded on mine wildly. I got like an 18 on the die.
You get blessed on con saves, you do, right?
19.
Yep.
What was that, Barely?
19 plus bless.
Yeah, you had to get a 16 to pass. So if you got a...
Yeah.
Yep. You're good to go then.
Oh, I got a 9. All right, I plop into the water.
Can I also use Cloudy Escape on this?
Is it if you're targeted by attack or if you take damage?
No, sorry. I have to be able to see the creature, so I cannot do it.
Okay. Yep. It is currently underwater and hiding.
Wait, hold on.
Kelborn's in the water.
Hold on. I'm like a giant dude and stuff, so I think I get like con stuff, like advantages. Let me just double check this.
I know you get like strength stuff.
Strength, it's not con. Dang it. I was really holding out hope. I need this fly.
So you plop into the water, and it is the crew's turn. There's one little crew guy. He's like, "Get me on that ship, mate! Bloody hell!"
His chances just got shattered when I dropped into the water.
He's fine.
He climbed up the rope. He's fine.
Oh,
I'll just
he's
have him
fine.
climb up the rope. So that means it is the ship's turn. The ship's only action it can feasibly do right now is to heal. So if somebody wants to do repairs on it, and it gets whoever is doing the repairs can roll the D4 as well for Barely's or Siegfried's healing aura, just to keep it all in one place.
Ooh, I didn't roll very well in this one, guys. Oh, only 18 healing.
Only 18, and that's with the D4.
Yes.
All right.
I had 2 2s and a 1 in there, and nothing above a 5. Rough
I'm
round.
making some leeway here on this ship.
Do you guys know I have a
Finally.
climb speed?
What? When did you get a climb speed?
Apparently, I've like always had it since.
So like a ranger thing?
It's a fight. Apparently, under fighter, I have athlete. I don't know. Maybe that's just
you took the athlete feat?
maybe that's D&D Beyond being wacky or something.
Because athlete's a feat.
Yeah. I might have.
Maybe. All right. Well, with that, it is, in fact, the layer action once again. Hey, look, Kelborn's over the water. Kelborn, can you give me a strength saving throw, please? As this whirlpool reaches up for you.
Oh, there's the nat 20 that's been cooking.
I got it. I got it out of him. Oh yeah,
So-
you break this whirlpool easily.
And I
All right.
rolled max on my bless too.
Got it out of him. Kevorn, it is your turn. The wave came from the front, but currently you do not see Leviathan.
I'll summon my Echo and go to the front of the ship. There's nothing else I can do.
Your echo's over there.
So I can have him like right here and then you can get like over here. Nothing's going on. I can have him dash. Okay, there we go. Second wind. That's a thing I haven't done in a while.
All right. Little second wind up.
Have you been damaged? Barely?
Yeah,
You have.
a little bit.
You'll also get this since we're near each other.
Oh.
It's the wing.
Yeah, that's fun.
13 health. And I'll move over here.
You see your poor little owl bear all covered in water, just hooting, sitting on the ship deck. Hoot.
It's okay. It's okay, yeah, plot armor, you'll be fine.
His name was Fish.
The collar is plot armor, it's fine. I guess I'll do a little mid-fight praying to Valkyr.
All right.
Religion?
Yeah. Do a religion using your charisma. What are you praying for?
For the ship to survive. Oh, 17.
17. With a 17, the next attack Leviathan does has a disadvantage on it. Will that be helpful? We'll find out.
Middling.
Leviathan hits hard. The ship doesn't have the greatest AC, but it's something. Might give him a nat 1 or something. All right. With that, it is Siegfried's turn.
Okay. I am going to... Siegfried will fly towards the middle of the ship. And I will do Mass Healing Word, which is within 60 feet of me, which I don't know exactly what that is. Yes, yes. Ooh! Should reach everybody. And that will be... Uh, 15 hit points to everybody in range of me.
You're getting that too.
Am I in range? Where are you?
Yeah, he's in the middle of the ship.
Oh, you're under.
good.
You're under
Yeah.
Johnny's friend.
Yeah.
You heal yourself that too since you're healing me.
Over here?
No, it just you won't get over heal if you're full health. You're
Very
full
hit
health.
points.
But the one sailor that had 1 HP is now back to full, so it's a little harder to pick off an extra sailor on an attack, and the ship gets that as well.
Nice.
Nice.
And I guess that's what. Wait. Yeah. That's all I can really do, so I'll keep it there.
All right, Benjamin.
I think I'm gonna have the hand and my anchor hang out there, hedging my bets that it's gonna reappear in the same place, and I am just going to prepare an action for 3 Eldritch Blasts at Leviathan wherever it appears.
All right. At the end of Benjamin's turn, legendary action, as the front of the ship begins to bump up into the air as Leviathan attacks from underneath.
Oh, can I see it?
No, it is under the water, so you would have to go fight it under the water. But I will say, because you've been closest to it, it can disappear, but as soon as it attacks, it reforms. So it's not invisible under the water. You can go fight it under there now. It's just invisible when it's not attacking under the water.
Okay.
The first one's gonna hit the second one. I don't know why I rolled a disadvantage on the second one. The second one also hits. Yeah, has to hit an at one to miss. Forget how much the damage was. I should just keep that because I'm just doing average. But I'm too dumb. Let's see how much this does. Okay, that's how much I thought. That brings down to. Ship is looking hurt. All right. With that, it is Kelborn's turn. You see the ship bump up into the air and resettle as it gets attacked from underneath, right next to you.
All right, I'm gonna attempt to dive under the water.
Okay, you no longer have a swim speed because your fly is gone, so it is half movement. But if you dive under, it is right there.
Okay. In melee range?
Yes, in fact, here, I will put it on the layer. Just remember, it's under the ship.
I will Hunter's Mark with my bonus action. Do I have advantage on this from anything?
You actually have disadvantage because you're underwater and you don't have a swim speed.
Okay. In that case, I cry.
In that case.
Okay, no one can see it. You're underwater.
Maybe I'll just use this then to even it out. I don't know. No, it's fine. All right, I'll take disadvantage. I'm not great weapon mastering because that would just be silly.
Okay.
That's not gonna happen. That is... Oh, maybe. 20 flat.
20 flat isn't enough to hit.
Dang. All right, I miss. I'm gonna go for another swing. Oh boy. It's a 19.
That's gonna miss as well.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Bummer. But Hunter's Mark set up now.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to retcon something because I did say the ship bumps up into the air. Benjamin, I'll give you your attack, but at disadvantage.
Okay. First one's a 17.
I'll miss.
Second's 24.
I'll hit.
Third is 24 again.
That'll hit as well.
Okay. .23 force damage to it.
Very nice. Let me do this math first before I do more retconning. What was your action last turn, Grizz?
I attacked twice. One under the water and attacked twice. Oh, last turn?
Before the turn before.
I
held
held my action in case it popped up.
You can take one attack at disadvantage as well.
Oh, okay. Can it be a fully cooked
two.
attack?
You take, right? If you hold your action, you still get 2.
Yeah, because it's your attack action.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
And it's at disadvantage as well, just because it's the timing in between the ship going up and down.
My disadvantage rolls have been so bad. It's slowly going down. That's a 17 this time.
That'll miss.
I still get another attack?
Yes. One more go. One more try. Oops.
Ooh, it's slightly higher this time. Let's see if we can pull it off. Oh no, that's the same number as my first roll. That's a 20. Dang it.
Yep, that'll miss.
That's the same number.
All right. I tried.
Hey, it's hard out here with disadvantage, you know?
It's hard out here with disadvantage. Speaking of Leviathan, it's its turn now. And it rolls its tidal wave, so I need the strength save from everybody again.
Strength save?
Theoretically, the tidal wave is better for the ship, just worse for everybody else. Yes, strength save from everybody, summons that have HP pools, the crew, and the ship.
11. I don't think I can.
11
pass
fails.
this ever.
Yeah, it's probably going to be hard for the majority of you because it is a really high save. So it's a legendary creature after all.
The 20 total.
That will fail.
Bummer.
I'll roll for the shark. It might be able to save. I failed. Shark's gonna fail with a 20.
Okay.
Big bees. I think that's gonna save actually on big bees.
We get bless from that.
Yes, you get blessed from this.
Big bee's got a 27.
That'll pass.
If I can maintain my concentration, that's the bigger. Kinda.
I got a 26 and a 29.
That'll pass. And then we need the crew, which gets a +2, and the ship. Essentially, the crew needs a nat 20. I'm allowing the crew and the boat to hit nat 20s past just because they're an environmental thing, but
14,
Almost.
14 for the boat.
okay, both.
18 for, or 20. Unnatural 20 for
30, 20 for
the
crew,
crew.
so they will also fail. So everybody except for Kevhorn is taking 33 points of damage, and Kevhorn, you take 16, and the ship takes double.
Oh. I rolled from Echo for nothing. Sorry, you said 16?
Yes, but yeah, Echo will disappear no matter what.
Okay, so I gotta hit that 15 con save.
Oh no, my rolls are so bad tonight.
Natural 20 on that con save to maintain big bees.
I dropped my hunter's
Did you use
mark.
Hunter's Mark too?
Yeah, I lost my hunter's mark.
Darn.
I'll
failed
just
my
have to
con.
recast it.
So bless is
Yeah,
gone.
bloody hell.
Ugh, oof. Okay.
No more bless. Sorry, guys.
It's okay, it's okay.
No more bless. All right, then it is the crew's turn. The crew, unfortunately, can only, the crew is all in the ship, so crew doesn't need a turn anymore. But the ship gets its turn.
Okay, I'll roll one more time to heal.
Yes.
If this is bad again, someone else can do it. Oh, and it has a D4.
Does it still have that D4 barely, or did you lose that?
Yeah, it's not a concentration thing.
Okay, cool.
Just
Then
last
yeah,
one.
it still gets a D4.
Oh, geez, I think I'm done rolling. I only got 22 on that.
22. Chat, Here is where we have to have a conversation. Actually, it will survive another round of melee attacks from the Leviathan and or a round of tidal wave. It will not survive 2 rounds though, and the Leviathan usually takes legendary action. So we're gonna have to get on this thing. But you guys know where it is now. I know you guys know where it is now, so that's a start. And it's fighting for its life. Like Kelborn can see, it's struggling down here too. So it's a race for this round. Essentially, this is the last round. So, let's see where it goes. We start with a layer action, which again is the wind. So you have disadvantage on range. It's not going to matter. Kelborn, your turn.
If it's essentially the last turn, how much movement do I have? 35. I have 35.
Oh, you have 35.
If I dive into the water, would I be in range?
If you dash over the edge into the water, yes, you would be.
But then I wouldn't be able to do anything.
Except for if you go there, you have to be on one of its corners. So like here, you could be on this side and do it. But yeah, using your dash would be the problem there.
How far do you go? 30 feet. You go 30 feet. How long's 30 feet? From here, 35. And I still can't make it. Unless I have a bonus. Yeah, no, I have a bonus. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this, chat. Chat, I can do this.
Who is this chat guy?
15 feet, Echo right there.
He's over there.
Gosh darn it. I can't.
Right there.
No, he's measuring. I'm measuring. 15. It would be better if my Echo was with me. Wait, I need to do more measuring. Switch, teleport. Can I reach it from here, or do I need to be essentially where Kelborn is?
No, you can hit it on this corner here.
In this corner? Okay.
Yeah, because it's.
I will switch places. Wait, no. Can I do that? Or is that another bonus action? Yeah, no, that's another bonus action. I gambled on the wrong area where he's gonna pop up.
We all kind of did.
I'm gonna. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, no, I'm gonna dash all the way over here because I get 80 feet. That's 80, right? That's 70. I dash, and then my Echo also. Can my Echo like be right there? Or does he need to be over here?
You couldn't share the same. Well, he could share the same space as Kelborn, but it'd have to be like deeper or above the water.
Because we're essentially both dashing. How far above is Kelborn?
Kelborn's like right below the surface to be able to hit this thing.
How big is he?
How big is who?
I'm
Kelborn or
large,
Leviathan?
large size. So
Yeah.
what's up? Let me at.
It takes up 10 foot.
10 foot.
I mean, Echo can reach the other side of him anyway, so it's fine. We're both dashing over, and I'm gonna action surge.
There you go. I was wondering if you'd use it or not.
I mean, I was saving it for something else.
Well, this is the time.
Well, let's see if I'll hit nat 20s. Nope. That is a not 30. That is a 24.
That'll hit.
Want me to add up both? Want me to roll for my Echo, see if he hits, then I'll just add up the damage?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. So 24 for my actual hit. Oh, no. Echo is not hitting.
Okay.
I rolled a nat 1. Okay. Stone Strike and a second level smite. So horrible damage. I'm not a D8. 6, 18 plus 6 is a 24.
24 points of damage. All right. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. That is it for Cavhorn, sorry. That means it's Siegfried's turn.
I'm not able to see this thing, right?
No, it is underneath the ship.
So with Kelborn having daylight, would I be able to see it underneath the water?
If you go under the water, you'd be able to, yes.
So if I were to fly here and dive underneath, I'd be able to see it?
Yep.
All right, Siegfried is going to dive underneath and begin chanting as he does so. Eforadit inimicos meos sanctu lumine. And I am casting Guiding Bolt at 5th level.
That's gonna be huge.
Hopefully.
Just got a hit.
Are you rolling to hit?
Yes.
You're rolling to hit, right? I'm making a nat 20.
Yes.
Making it a nat 20. Let me see your ability again. Where is this from?
The ring.
The ring. Does the attack have to hit first, or is it just whenever?
When bonded creature hits a target with an attack
do
roll, you can use a reaction to invoke the ring's rune within 60 feet of the bonded creature. The bonded creature attack is then turned into a critical hit.
All right, so as long as Siegfried hits this, you can turn it into a critical hit.
Okay.
A lot of pressure. I mean, no pressure. No pressure.
No pressure.
I don't think it hits, sadly. 18.
18 does miss. That is unfortunate. But that play is still there. Anything else from Siegfried?
That's all I got, sadly.
Unfortunate. That means it is Benjamin's turn. Now, little Hinsky, I've been having it take his legendary action every time after Benjamin, so expect a legendary action after this.
What I'm gonna do, chat, we're gonna do something stupid.
All right. Love it.
Chat, what the fuck do we do?
If you're in the chat, tell him what to do.
So this is debatably the dumber play, but it's the more fun play if you'll allow it.
Okay, let's see.
I am fully submerged.
Yes.
So therefore this creature can understand me.
Yes.
Because I have a feature that anything that is also fully submerged can always fully understand me.
Mm-hmm.
If you will allow, I am going to use command on this creature, and I'm going to give it the command of me.
Okay. And it does have to do a save for this command?
Wisdom saving throw, I'm going to invoke my keepsake to give it disadvantage on this.
All right, and what is the save it has to hit?
An 18.
18. This thing does get a plus 10 to wisdom, but has disadvantage. So let's see.
That one.
That one is an 18 for the first roll.
Okay.
So it needs to get below an 8 on this next one.
Mm-hmm.
That one.
Got a 13.
I shouldn't have said anything. It's
23.
my fault.
That's okay. I mean, it was a risk. Well, since that didn't work, I'm going to use my last 5 feet of movement to get up next to it. It will now have, if it's going to matter, disadvantage on all of its attack rolls.
That will matter. Maybe.
Then bonus action re-summon my anchor right next to me, and it's going to make a swing on this thing.
All right.
Okay, that's a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
7.
Can you imagine if we TPK to Miriandra and give her everything she's ever wanted? And that's how it ends.
That is 13 cold damage to it.
13 cold. Leviathan, what are we looking at for you, buddy? Surprisingly not resistant or immune to cold.
Shark's dead. Shark's been dead for a little bit.
Shark's been dead, chat.
He's been dead since the last tidal wave, whenever that happened.
All right. So this is Leviathan's legendary action. It has disadvantage on both attacks. I'm going to say if it fails its first attack, it's redirecting towards Benjamin out of rage. So it has to fail. It has to hit a nat 1.
It can happen.
It can happen. Because the ship's AC is 15. I'll tell you guys right now, it has a plus 16 to hit. So it literally needs a nat 1. Well, luckily it has disadvantage because that was a nat 20. So that would have been more than enough to destroy the ship. It does hit, though.
So
what's the ship's AC?
15.
15?
Yes.
So
and it rolled.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
So it's attacking the ship. Can I?
Yes.
I'm gonna invoke the Cloud Rune and have it attack Kevhorn's Echo. Sorry.
All right, that works.
It's okay. It's okay.
That attack
Honestly,
is redirected to
better.
Echo. Second attack.
Now,
Is-
to be fair, that attack failed.
It did fail. You are correct. I didn't specify that failing because of your thing, so I'll take that on the chin, and it's going to attack Benjamin.
Great. Still has disadvantage.
Yes. Still has his plus 16 to hit.
I mean, you want to know Benjamin's armor class?
What's that?
14.
Yeah, it got a 21.
Okay.
So,
Okay. What am I looking at?
I have been doing the average for the ship, so I'll just keep with the average. You're going to take 16 bludgeoning and 6 acid.
Okay.
As it goes to slam and gets redirected by Kelborn slamming into the Echo, and with this redirection, its tail whips around and smacks into you, cracking you in the chest as it does.
I'm going to use Absorb Elements on that acid, so I only take 3 of it.
All right.
We're still alive, chat. We're still alive.
Still alive, chat. And that was the legendary action, all used up. Very good. Kelborn. Oh, it's your
Okay.
turn.
My turn.
Oh, Lord.
I'm gonna cast bonus action Zephyr Strike I'm gonna use the advantage on the first swing right here, right now, which
So it'll be a
brings
flat
me
roll.
flat. Yeah.
Come on.
Not great, Weapon
Come on.
Master. Oof, oof, oof. I mean, I have plus 12, so it's a 21.
That just misses.
Yeah, it's 22. 22.
So Leviathan's AC is 22.
Yep.
That's a sad, sad day.
And to be fair, for those of you who know what Leviathan stat block is, that's the cannon dragon's AC. I swapped them so the cannon dragon was easier to hit.
Okay, so I'm gonna just attack again this time. Disadvantage, obviously. I'm just you know, I don't know how much this matters, but I am swinging through just a giant like red water all around me. That's a 24. Oh wait, no, hold on.
Nope.
I jumped the gun.
Hold on.
Oh yes, it is 24.
I'll hit that.
I only saw one of my d20s, so I was like, oh wait, where's the other one? But that one was the lore. Okay, so I'm gonna invoke everything I have, just right off the rip.
Now's the time.
7. Well, let me just get the calculator up. Does it have any resistance to fire?
No.
Psychic?
Nope.
Okay, cool. Three, 4. All right, so that's 36 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I do need sorry. I do need a save. It's a let's see. I believe it's a strength save, but I'm just going to check. Yeah, it's a strength save.
Wow, there's it's nat 1. It fails strength save.
Hey, so it's restrained for 1 minute.
All right, it is restrained.
At the start of its turn, I remake, and doesn't it go like right after me? I have no idea.
Is it the start of its turn it gets a remake?
Yeah, start of its turn. Yep.
Okay, and it doesn't cost an action?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Does it take damage at the start of its turn, though?
It's just, I think it's just restrained for 1 minute.
Okay.
While restrained by the shackles, the target... Oh, no, you're right. It takes 2d6 damage at the start of each of its turns. Oh, it can... Okay, it repeats at the end. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
It takes damage at the beginning. It repeats its save at the end.
All right. And what's the save?
Strength. 14.
Oh, with the number. 14? Okay.
So that's my turn. I did 36 damage and...
All right. It is Leviathan's turn if you want to do that damage.
All right. So it takes 7 fire damage.
All right. And maybe luckily, maybe unluckily for all of you, it rolls its tidal wave again. So I need everybody. Give me strength saving throws.
And nat 20.
That, what's your modifier? It should be enough.
29. I'm at a 29.
Yeah, you passed. You passed.
I failed.
This might matter for me that I saved because I would have gone unconscious, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, 27.
I'll pass. Bigsby's needs to do it still.
Oh, sorry.
And then the crew and the ship.
I'm also going to say, though, it's not going to matter for Big Beast.
Okay.
In any way, shape, or form.
That was almost a nat 20. for the crew.
For the crew. Fail. Ship needs to roll a 19 or higher.
I'm not rolling.
Rolling. 17.
Okay, so again, 33 to everybody that failed, 16 to those that passed, and we're down 3 more crew members. And ship is hurting.
Sorry, how much was that damage?
33.
Have for success.
Yep, to 16.
I'm still alive.
1 second. Benjamin, as he is hit by this tidal wave, because everyone can understand and hear me in the water, as he is buffeted by this, all he calls out is, "Kill it first," as I go unconscious in the water.
Just like the swell of the wave slams you against the bottom of the ship as you lose consciousness.
I'm actually going to use my reaction from the Bonsai Tree of Suffering, which is when an ally takes damage, you may use your reaction to cast Healing Word at level 1.
Oh, there you go.
And since I am a Grave Domain Cleric, you heal for the maximum, which is 8.
8 hit points to Benjamin.
You ate that.
Okay. I think all my shit goes away though.
Big piece is gone.
Yeah, I don't know if my anchor does.
I don't think
here's
it's
the thing.
concentration, so I don't think it would. I think it just can't act if you're not conscious.
Yeah, it just lasts for a minute.
All right. Then it's the boat's turn. If the boat would like to heal.
Someone else should roll it because I've been rolling like shit for it tonight. It's 5d10.
Okay.
I'll find 5d10. Oh, there you go.
5d10 plus a d4 from Siegfried.
Who was doing it?
I think barely was.
Yeah, I can. Once I find all of my d10. That's...
I'll tell you this. You'll have to hit a 10 on all 5 of the d10
Oh no.
just to stay out of getting the ship getting destroyed by melee attacks.
I have a question. Have these tidal waves counted as me being hit by an attack roll before my turn? I
No,
assume
because it's not an attack roll.
Yeah.
It's a AoE thing.
Okay. I figured I'd test the waters.
Gotta
there.
ask.
Okay, actually,
that was
sorry.
30 points of healing.
30 points of healing.
That's pretty good.
Could I?
It's pretty good.
Can I rewind just a little bit to the tidal wave and use reaction? No.
Depends. What's the reaction?
Heal rebuff immediately after taking damage from a creature you can see within 10 feet.
Mhm.
You have to succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Wow. Now it's rolling bad. It's a 14.
That might be the number. Hold on. So the saving throw is 8 plus proficiency bonus plus your strength. My strength is great. What would that put me at? 8 plus 4. Or what is that? 12 and then plus 9. But no, sorry, that's my saving. It's plus 5. So
17.
Yeah. So it would fail.
Yeah, fails.
gonna
What
take-
is the effect of that?
2d6 force damage.
Okay. Do the force damage.
7, 8 force damage. And be pushed. I don't know if I can push this thing. Pushed horizontally 10 feet away from you.
Yeah, it'd be pushed.
Okay.
It's not going to change much, but it would be pushed. How much
Yeah,
damage?
you know what? Screw it. That's my reaction.
How much damage was it?
It was 8.
8. Push. It's just under Benjamin.
I tried.
All right. You guys squeaked around another turn of the ship being destroyed. Here's the long and short of it. The ship won't even survive a tidal wave this turn. So, if we get to Leviathan's legendary action, which happens after Benjamin's turn, the ship's going down. Unless we have a way to stop it or rebuff the ship somehow. So, we are all right next to it now, though, so it's much easier. That being said, layer action is the whirlpool. And guess who's in the water with me? Kevhorn, give me a strength saving throw, please. I'll tell you now, the DC for this is 20.
Do I need to call out inspiration before or after?
Because I set the DC, it's before.
Before.
I kind of screwed you over on that one. Nope, you know what? You can do it after because I specifically called it out ahead of time. It's usually just before you know the reason. But because I told you ahead of time, you can choose after you roll or not if you want to use inspiration still.
Yeah, no, because my strength saving throw is pretty high, so I was like, I don't know. Okay, I don't need it. 22.
Yep.
11 plus 11.
You break through this whirlpool as it rises from the depths and are free of movement on your turn, which it in fact is your turn.
Is this thing still restrained? Did we do that save?
Oh, you haven't done the save yet. Yeah, do the save.
Oh, it broke out of that. Sorry. I rolled
Okay,
that already.
I still just saw the icon. I was just checking.
Yeah. You rolled exactly a 14, actually.
Oh, it needed a 17, so.
Oh, I thought that was just for the hill rebuff. I thought
Oh,
your
no,
other one was a 14.
You're right. The hill rebuff is 14, isn't it? No, it's...
Yeah, the hill rebuff was 17. The chains was 14. Yep.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So yes, out of the chains.
So either I attack it or make it do a saving throw, and my saving throw DC is low.
You gotta just attack it.
Attack it, okay. So much right.
I mean, its wisdom save is +8.
I'll say there's enough holes in the bottom of this ship that you can just swim right over to it. We won't worry about depth of the ship.
Okay.
So mad at myself.
Trying to think the best way I could maximize my damage right now. Take advantage or that. Do I have any more of these? I do. Okay. Summon my Echo.
Alright.
Next to me. We both swimming up. We are both hitting it.
Alright. Give me your attacks. Luckily not within 5 feet of Benjamin, so you don't get disadvantage.
I'm immune. Or resistant to cold.
Yeah.
Not a nat 20, but that is an 18 plus 11.
That'll hit.
Doing a second level smite, 3d8. And then... Okay. So I think 28 points of damage.
28 points?
Yes. Hitting it again. That's gonna be 12 to, or not 12 to hit, 12 plus 11, 23
That'll hit.
to hit. 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage.
Okay, Echo. Yeah, I've one more Echo hit, so I'm gonna put on that.
Oh. Well, you don't.
I have one more Echo hit and one more smite.
Well, you don't know if your Echo's gonna hit, so smite it now.
Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't. Sorry.
No.
Just like it's.
Smite it.
Mid-seconds away from this entire ship going down.
That's 14 smite damage.
Okay. Echo, can you come through?
I should have saved the smite.
Did you?
It wouldn't have mattered. You still did. You still got the damage.
I crit.
Oh, okay. Well, we can't do that.
Do your damage.
Double dice, right?
Double dice or double the number on the dice.
Whoa. 13 plus 24 points of damage.
Luckily, you didn't need to save the smite for the crit. As you rush forward with your Echo to the one Echo that's been drowned, and you rush forward with your Triton, stabbing into this creature as it gets hurled back by the hill rebuff from Kelborn. You stab it right underneath its chin, and it screams out as it begins to disintegrate, dispersing the water that it was holding, used to make its body, as it dies and disperses. And 2 little sapphires begin sinking down towards the bottom of the ocean.
Swim to get them.
If you want to.
I'm a treasure goblin.
On Benjamin's turn, I'm going to do that, but also I have something to do before I get back up onto the boat.
Yeah, at this point, I will also say, guys, at the beginning of Kevhorn's turn, the Leviathan literally had 1 point more than the ship. The ship had 64, Leviathan had 65.
Oh.
So they were neck and neck with each other.
The reason I was so mad at myself, by the way, is because I've been holding on to action surge and then just forgot to use it.
Grizz.
The storm begins to strengthen and whip up in a fury as this Leviathan is struck down, and then suddenly it just disperses as well. Skies are blue again. The waves have calmed, and Benjamin, you're able to swim after the sapphires before they sink too low. They're both like each the size of your hand.
Yeah. As I'm also swimming down, I am calling out because I did see a smiling face in the depths, hopefully before it also disappears. I'm just going to shout out, we and this crew has proven themselves. They're safe from you a year and a day.
You do not get a response to that. Kind of out of... Like, you know she heard it, is what I'll say.
I need some sort of an affirmation that you agree, or I will decimate the only temple you have left.
Just a singular little bubble comes up from under the depths. It kind of just brushes past you and pops. Not like... Give me insight.
Did that pop, was that an affirmative pop, or was it
That's a 12? No. Yeah, a 12.
Yeah, you've been around, or you've interacted with her enough. You know that she has taken your words and is going to abide by them. You and the rest of the crew will be free of her wrath for that amount of time. But she is also being a child and doesn't want to say that to you directly.
That's fair. Honestly, guys, chat, don't tell Baka. I only meant to refer to the crew because I didn't think she would agree to leave us alone. But I'll take that she's going to leave us alone.
We have a campaign around here. She can't be messing with you guys that much. She's already done enough.
Chat, we did it.
Chat, we did it.
Yeah, I exhaustedly start swimming to the surface.
We should get out.
Flies out of the water, and then as he lands onto the boat, drops his ASMR form because that was the last round to keep it.
Oh dang! I start shrinking also. We
You
should
are in
get
cold water.
out of the water before sharks show up. There's like all this red spewing into the water.
Yeah, Benjamin's like just like so slowly climbing up the rope off the side of the boat.
And with that, guys, what is our plans from here? The ship is heavily damaged, and you still have a storm to get through once you get to Maelstrom, from what you've heard. You currently have 7 days left of travel. This is not the music I thought I wanted. This is very scary. Real, we're having good times now. So what would we like to do? We're also very shorthanded as far as sailors go. You started out with 45. You're down to how many now? 3 by 6 is 12. 14, 15. You're down by more than half of your sailors. And Benjamin has these 2 giant sapphires in it that he pulled from the water.
Well, I pocket one of them, but I just walk over to the captain and hand him the other one.
Bloody hell, good work out there, mate. I thought we'd gone down out there.
For the next year, you and all these men are protected from the Siren Queen. Make the best, not all the other bullshit that can happen on the ocean, but at least from her.
Oh, we'll be sailing every day then, mate.
Okay, good. As
Never keep us off the waters.
As through spores, I will also say, that protection also extends to us. So we are safe for a while.
You know, I don't think I want to step foot on another ship for at least a year and a day anyways.
Well, gives us some time to make plans, but we gotta survive Maelstrom first. Okay.
All right. So, I will say, if you guys want to do any repairing of the ship, it will take some time added on to your travel. But you are currently safe from the Siren Queen, so you have a little more free time as far as movement. As far as things going on shore, you're not sure with that timeline stuff, but you currently have 7 days. It would add half a day if you want to stop and do repairs. I will say with the repairs, you can do them once a day, but you can roll double the amount that you were doing in combat.
If we take the half a day to repair it?
Yep.
Okay.
We should probably do that, right?
We will.
Yeah.
I think at least one half day to get us closer to...
Yeah. As we're repairing, I'm definitely like going around thanking the crew for their sacrifice and hard work, and I'm helping.
Bloody hell, mate. Thanks for saving us. You're flying around with that sword of yours, carrying us.
Hey, but it was all of you who kept the ship afloat, so...
Hey, we tried our best, mate.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
A lot of us died, but you gotta move on.
Right. I think we have a priest on the ship. Perhaps he could say a word. Not to put him on the spot or anything.
Word.
Word.
Wonderful. Everybody, all the crew says word. And they're rousing.
All
I do
right.
think
You guys
Siegfried would be going around and helping them just to make sure that they're good, since I have 9 strength.
Yeah. All right. Somebody wants to roll. Is it 10d10 now that you're taking the half day?
Yeah. Again, I'm not gonna roll. I was rolling like shit for that all session.
I have exactly 10 d10, so I'm going to do it.
Go for it.
Seems like destiny. Let me add these all up. One, 3, 4. Nine. 53.
53. That's a good amount.
Oh, hold on. I missed one. 59.
59. An even better amount. All right. And you kind of take the day to mend to your wounds and mend to the ship. And we'll get to nighttime. At this point, we're not going to go as much into the nitty gritty of the traveling because we've gotten past the main problem with the traveling. But is there any scenes anybody wants to do, or we can just do some rolling for the next days to come?
I check in with Dasha. When I'm sleeping, I use Dream to check in with her. I'm just seeing if she has any updates on movements of the king, if everything's the same or if they've started moving or anything like that. That's all I'm looking for.
She says they're still waiting for a few of the to-be scions to arrive, but they are all waiting at the Eye of Anam.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's the only thing I do on that first day, or on that first night.
All right. Anybody else?
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna pray to Valkyr again. Ask him to please guide these lost souls to a better place.
All right.
The ones who died.
Give me a religion using your charisma.
Oh, I could have used you. A nat 20 for a 22.
Yeah, with that, you will know that he's going to be able to sail those souls to safer shores rather than they be take to the depths to Miriandra's lair, because that's where they would have ended up had you not been praying for them. And did Siegfried?
That's it for me.
Yeah, just a couple of specific prayers that Siegfried would be going into a deeper prayer towards Ilmater in regards to helping him to endure and to protect his allies and have the whole world endure everything that's going on.
Yeah, no roll for that. You know your God is with you, and you are feeling bolstered by him to make it through these last legs of the journey. With that, we'll get to morning, and we have 3 checks that have to pass to get this ship to move half a day speed worth, or move a day to half a day. So did I tell you guys what the DC was for this? Because I forget now.
No.
Okay. I think it might have been 10, but I'm going to bump it to 15 just because of the lack of crew and the damage to the ship.
Yeah.
So, if we do 3 checks here, different kinds of checks from each other. You just have to describe how it makes sense to help either the crew's morale or the ship's speed or what have you.
Kefron's a strong guy. He's going to be helping with the heavy lifting, sales, and all that.
All right, give me athletics.
That is 15. 6 plus 9.
That'll pass. So that's 1 success.
I think Benjamin is going to try to essentially bolster the sailors' confidence in, like, it was absolutely crazy what they managed to survive, and that this is truly like a tale for the ages. Like, this is craziness that they survived and, like, touched by the sea goddess and now are protected from her wrath, like all that razzmatazz.
All right, give me persuasion.
Okay. None of my dice have been particularly loyal tonight. Okay, that was fine. 23.
Yep, that will also pass. So I need 1 more success from either Siegfried or Kelborn. Kelborn, we're just trying to progress the day to be faster. We've used athletics and we've used persuasion so far.
Yeah, I think Siegfried would be offering up prayers to the rest of the crew, especially with those that were lost. And
all right, give me religion.
15.
15, that will succeed. So you're back down to a 7-day journey, and this is the end of day 4. Okay. Again, I'll open the floor to any scenes. I don't assume too much has changed unless we have specific things that are daily things we want to do. And if not, we'll move to day 5.
I'm going to send 2 more dreams out to giants, as I'm trying to be an asshole to them.
All right.
So I'm going to send first one to Queen Vior.
All right.
As again, these all start the same. They're winning the victory. Everything's going great. They've trampled Neverwinter. King Hreg is... This is an assumption on Benjamin's side. He's ascending to godhood in this moment of victory. And as he is doing so, have we seen what weapon he uses?
No. You know, he was just using his fists against you guys and elements, but outside of that, you don't know.
It's either a hammer or an axe. It's gotta be.
I think, well, he's a storm giant, so he's water based. So Benjamin's taking a stab in the dark, and he's gonna have him have a trident. Sure. As he is ascending to godhood, he is going to stab Queen Vior in the stomach and say, "There is no All Mother, only the All Father."
For this, I need you to do a roll me a d20. 15 or lower, she's asleep.
Okay.
I love the idea.
11.
Just implanting betrayal.
So
in
you
heads.
head into the stream with these preparations to tell this story to Queen Vior. And as you start getting this into place, suddenly your dreams that you're implanted into her begin to dissipate. And you are there in front of her as she turns to look at you. You see this You've only seen her cloaked before with this hood on, but in this dream she is just wearing like a gown. Her hair is like she's got like a little forehead like jewelry piece made of gold with a jewel in it, and all of her hair is like very tightly braided with beads on the end of each of them, and you can see like little strands of hair trying to escape from these braids, almost as if electricity is flowing through her, needing these braids to weigh her hair down. And as she turns to look at you with this sullen gray skin and these clouded over eyes, "Oh, so you've come to my dreams tonight, have you? We've been waiting for you to return."
Well, this is quite the surprise.
Yes. Dreamwalkers are rare. We've been waiting to dispel your next one. It's been a little while, a couple days.
Well,
Messing with our daughter wasn't the best idea.
I mean, I started with the smaller fish first.
Fair enough. She's like towering over you in this scene. So,
like, Benjamin's trying to be as casual as possible because he's like, this is just a dream. Like, she can't do anything to me.
Yep. So, did you want to speak to me or just continue implanting false dreams into our heads?
I mean, I don't know if we have much to talk about, but I mean, if you have anything you would like to talk about, I'm happy to continue a conversation.
Not necessarily, just this. Just succumb to what is happening. You have no way of stopping us.
I think we've been doing a pretty good job so far, so I don't think we'll stop.
Yes, the confidence of small folk is something to behold. But we shall see in time. And she kind of dismisses you with her hand, and you return back to your body.
As I'm fading away, I'll say, "Small folk managed to defeat 2 of your sieges."
And she leaves you back to your body.
Benjamin like wakes up. He's like, I wonder if she knows that I did it to the fire giant too. Interesting. Okay.
Any more dreams you want to walk into?
For the heck of it, I'll send essentially the same dream to the fire giant leader again, just to see.
Yeah, he's freaking out.
Okay. It is a wisdom save if it's important or not. Again, it fucks him up for a day, but
oh yeah, no, he's good this time.
Okay.
He doesn't love it, but he does pass.
Okay. Benjamin's like, okay, fire giants, vulnerable. Good to know.
All right. We get to the next day then. Let's do some more checks, shall we? You can repeat checks, you just can't repeat the same day.
Okay, I got one. I want to use my perception to find the I just lost the nautical term. I want to say it's high winds. I want to, like lick my finger and hold it to the air. It's like and perceive. look at some far off trees or something. I don't know. Whatever it is, I want to find the high winds using my perception.
All right, give me a perception.
Can I give him the help action with that?
You can, yes.
Yay. That's great that you did that. So that would be 17 plus 7. Was that 24?
That'll pass.
I don't know if that's
all right. One success,
but yeah.
The other two of you.
You said I couldn't repeat the same thing?
No, you can. It's just not on the same day.
Oh.
So you could do athletics again if you'd like.
Okay. $17.
17 will pass. You help with more of the manual labor parts of the sailing. Siegfried, what would you like to do?
Since this is day 2, he'll do the same thing.
All right.
That is a nat 20.
That will also succeed. And nat 20, I believe, was better. So we will. Well, you already got the other 2. Because it would count for 2, but you already got the other 2. So
Could
we're down
carry
to...
one over to tomorrow?
Yes, I'll carry one over to tomorrow. Anything for night of day 5?
You know, I've been avoiding it. I'll just knock on Siegfried's door. Siegfried, are you there?
Yes, I was just finishing up my nightly prayer.
Oh, okay. You know what? Maybe another time then. I don't want to interrupt you.
No, I'm all finished up.
Okay.
What can I help with?
So I mean, you know, it's not really a big deal or anything, you know. I feel like we're far past this at this point, but the other day you were just standing over me all creepy while I was sleeping. I'm just sort of wondering what that was all about.
He'll kind of stare at you again. Well, since I've undergone these transformations, it's almost as if I can see your soul for who you truly are.
Aye.
And I worry about you, Kelborn.
You don't have to worry about me. You healed what was wrong with my soul. All I wanted was for my ma to get better, and she's better.
Well, it's true that you have a very bright soul. It is still tarnished.
What's that mean?
I don't know. I think that's something you have to find out yourself. But regardless, and I'm sorry for doing it in the middle of the night. It's one of the few times I feel like I can actually concentrate on it.
Oh. It's all right. Yeah. You know, I just didn't know if something was wrong or if you wanted to chat or something, so it's tarnished, you say?
Yes. That could be sadness, sorrow.
Sorry.
Maybe something bad that you've done. There's plenty of reasons it can happen.
Well, since we started adventuring, I will be honest, there's been a few things I wasn't always comfortable with us doing, but I knew we had to. Could that affect someone's soul, even if it was the right thing to do, but it doesn't feel right always?
Yes, I often feel the same way. Destroying that temple and innocent lives to us, anyway.
Right.
It can be hard, but I truly believe we're in this for the right reason.
Hey. Nothing motivates you more than saving the world. So if one needed to heal such a tarnish as guilt, what sort of remedy would you suggest?
Well, probably the best remedy of them all is prayer. Time by yourself, solace, thinking, reflecting. Fortunately, the healing that I have is not something that I can heal your soul with. This is only up to you. And thankfully, while it's small, could, well, being tarnished can grow. And I would hate to see the rest of your soul become tarnished. You truly are a wonderful person.
Who do you pray to if you don't have a god?
Well, I've only ever grown to pray to God, but perhaps just some thoughts to yourself would be okay too.
All right. I can try that.
And of course, I'm always here to help in any way that I can.
Thank you. No, I appreciate this. Yeah. Don't go sneak into my room anymore.
I will always check on you.
Gonna make me tear up now. And then I'm gonna attempt to slowly back out of the room.
Slowly back away from Siegfried. Returning to your room. Anything else from anybody?
Yeah, when I get to the room, I think about what he said a lot, and I kind of beat myself up. Like I don't know. I try to think of like who to pray to, and like different names come to me, and like none of them feel right. And then I get a quill and paper, and I start writing down the things that we've done that I wasn't quite happy with, you know, like killing the vampire and the temple and various other things that were questionable but for the right reasons. And I put them in a bottle, and at night I just toss them into the sea.
Just toss them into the ocean, throwing them out to the waves. As you see him slowly drift away into the distance as you continue forward through the night.
And I go, oh, I hope nobody thinks us an SOS. Oh, shoot.
As you leave those questionable acts behind you, as you continue forward to your next questionable act.
Yeah.
Anybody else have any scenes they want to do tonight? Otherwise, we have hopefully only one more day of travel if it's all successful.
Can I roll for perception to see if they have any good wine or ale stashed away?
Yeah, give me perception.
16?
It's mostly just grog. just your normal garbage
You
stuff.
do find like one like empty like Marlowe or something. That no, never mind. I threw it into the ocean. Never mind. Doesn't make any sense. I was gonna say that was I poured out like the fancy alcohol to put my thing in. You find a puddle of expensive alcohol.
Yeah, but mostly it's just the common stuff for the sailors here.
While no one's looking, can I grab a pitcher of the grog and go back to the cheese chest and grab a bit of that?
Yeah, you can get a bit of the cheese.
I'm gonna knock on Benjamin's door.
Yeah, come in. Yes.
I'll open it. I hold up the drink and food.
I would
Want
love
to throw some offerings? Oh, that too. You can drink. I can't.
Oh.
I can't get drunk.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
But he'll take you up to the front of the ship. Starts chewing on some cheese, drinking a little bit, even though it doesn't affect him. But he'll start pouring some out.
Mm-hmm.
As an offering to the people we couldn't protect.
Mm-hmm.
Valkyr. And the parts of him that he gave up.
To the ones we couldn't save. And the ones we will save.
Hopefully.
We have to. It has to be worth it.
We're deep into this. I think it has to be.
Oh. Yeah.
Right? Valkyr? As he throws the cheese in there. But yeah, we'll just spend time drinking, eating cheese, and throwing shit into the water.
All right. You spend this time together on the front of the ship, and the night passes on. All right. So we have one success already. We need 2 more.
I'll keep doing athletics.
All right. Give me athletics.
That went out of my board. That is an 18.
18 will succeed. We need 1 more.
You know what? I think I might have used this one a couple episodes ago, but can I encourage the crew with the sea shanty again? And this time I won't come up with one.
If you have to go for it.
Yeah, I'm not. This time I won't create one on the spot that
you won't
is
be crass.
offensive.
I'll give you the help action with it.
Okay, good, because I rolled a 3.
Oh my god!
That's so much.
That would
better.
have slowed us down.
Not. 11.
11 is unfortunately going to not succeed.
Yeah.
So, Siegfried, it's down to you to get this final one.
8.
All of my sea shanties were a bit somber today.
I think Siegfried is curious about kind of some of the roles on the ship, and he wants to be in the crow's nest and just kind of help navigate.
All right. Yeah, give me perception or survival.
They're the same. That is an 18.
That will succeed. So as you go up to the crow's nest and help out the guy up there, is like, whoa, I haven't had much company up here, you know what I'm saying? Bloody hell. Towards the evening, you begin to see this giant storm off in the distance.
Yes, I've never been on a ship until now, so I was just curious, but
Hey, well, my crow's nest is your crow. So what? Get on up in here.
And Siegfried will tell the others there's a very large storm ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, as you get closer, you can see like the storm clouds hovering above this one, essentially a giant water cyclone coming out of the water. And there's lightning crashing out of the clouds into the cyclone, and you can hear thunder rumbling across the ocean towards you. But it seems to be all centralized in this one spot.
We're gonna have to tell the captain that that's where we have to sail to. So I'll
Not it.
yeah, I just start heading towards the captain for Captain Foggy.
Nelson.
So I know we were a bit perhaps not vague, but unsure about our final destination on this trip.
Oh, you know, it's not much about the destination, more about the journey.
And
the journey was bad, I'll have to say.
Yeah. And out of character, we have a way home, right? We got the special teleporty thing that we can just GTFO. Great. We need to get as close as you think is safe to that storm over there. Ideally within like a 4-hour swim or so of it.
Oh, but yeah, we'll get right up in that thing. We're safe from the Siren Queen, ain't we?
That's not her.
Oh, well, I'll ride that thing to the horizons. Let's get over there, mate.
Foggy, I don't think we deserve you. Also, we are going to be disembarking in that storm, and you all should start heading home immediately.
Oh, yeah, we'll probably be dead by the time we get back, so we might as well, you know?
That's... you don't have to get incredibly close. We can swim the last bit ourselves. We have a short-term thing. I hold up the plesiosaur, the pyrite plesiosaur. This turns into an actual dinosaur that can swim us over there, but it only lasts for a couple hours.
You might be a little bit off your rocker, mate. That's just a toy. They ain't gonna get you nowhere. Don't worry, old Foggy driving right into that old storm. Don't mind, maybe none.
Foggy,
we'll be there within the night.
Foggy, did you see anything we did during that fight? And you don't believe me that this can turn into a dinosaur?
I closed my eyes for most of it, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Honestly, that was probably the right choice. Okay.
Yeah, he can get you as close as you want to get. He will drive into that storm if you let him, so as close as you want to get.
I don't want him to do that, because I don't know what this storm's going to do to the boat.
All right, so he gets you as close as you want, and you can disembark.
Before we do that, just for the sake of it, I have resummoned Huey at this point. Also, I am checking up on the little, critter in a bottle I got from Diane Castra, just to see how they're doing, if they've changed at all, if it's just the same.
Nope, just a little guy wriggling around in there.
I wasn't sure. It's cute. That's fine. What is our... Shit, I didn't realize we were going to be this close. Fuck, I should have talked to Dasha last night. Shit. Fuck. Oh. I didn't realize this was going to be we weren't going to have another sleep before we got there. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, we scooted along pretty quick with all those half-day things.
Do we have a plan for this? Or are we just kind of going by the seat of our pants?
We have potions.
Faerun slowly starts putting up his hands in a rock, paper, scissors motion towards Benjamin.
We gotta find it.
And then what? You want to rock, paper, scissors then?
I feel.
It's gonna happen.
No, Kev Horn's right. We should do this now before, heat of the moment.
If it's up to me, I think it's more useful for you to have it.
You sure?
As sure as I can be.
He puts you right next to him, or he tries to shove you towards him. Okay, which one of the two of us yells out "Storm"? Who gives Storm vibes here?
Well, honestly, both of you. It's rather fitting for
See,
both of you.
See, I don't know why we can't just touch it at the same time and get it. Devs, get on the patch notes.
We just have to do jump at the right angle to no clip, so both of us touch it at the same time.
What do we think it could do? It probably cast some sort of lightning or typhoon. That seems more up Benjamin's alley, really. But it could also just be some sort of, I don't know.
If I'm gonna be more honest, I really, 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 really want it, but I do think it would be more useful for you to have it. But honestly, I want this so badly, but do think it would be more useful for you to have it.
Then you get it.
I think even with you guys, Benjamin always has a little bit of a facade. It totally breaks down when he's like, I really want it.
You could have it.
Cool. Okay, thanks.
All right, we taking this thing right into the waters or what?
I think if we think it'll be safe on the plesiosaur, we stop the boat a little ways out so it doesn't get us beat up, and then take that in. I don't know what the storm's going to do to us.
It was bad.
All right, I'm going in then.
Well, how do you all feel? How do you all feel about taking a little vacation to the Feywild if the ship doesn't make it back?
Oh, I'd never say no to a vacation.
I'm just.
I don't think it's a vacation you're thinking about.
Well, I suppose the question is, would you rather be trapped in a foreign land, possibly in the middle of the strangest place you've ever been, where everything either wants to kill you or trick you, or would you rather be shipwrecked on some, well, I don't even know if there's an island there, so shipwrecked at sea?
Well, both sound better than be trapped in my own mind, mate, so write me down for either.
All right, this guy's crazy.
Lord,
this guy's
Foggy.
crazy.
Honestly, just take us in, Foggy. You seem okay with it.
All right, let's go then, mates. Anchors up, sails down. And sailing into this storm.
Look, guys, he seems really keen on
He's gung-ho.
sailing into the storm for some reason. I'm not going to take it away from him.
I don't even think he knows where he is.
It was mostly to put you guys on a timer so you weren't humming and hawing, but we're getting in there, boys.
I am chalking it up to PTSD.
He's got survivor's guilt. He just wants to die.
All right. Speaking of, as you approach this storm, and the ship begins to enter this water cyclone, I need a Constitution saving throw from everybody, including the ship.
We were just talking to each other. You guys are right next to me. You get that +2.
Not gonna matter.
And the crew also needs to make a con save. They'll get a +2. They get +2s all the way around.
I got an 8.
All right. Kelborn.
21.
That will pass. Siegfried.
22.
That'll pass. Kelborn.
Does D&D Beyond automatically add my +2 to myself, or?
I don't think it does. It does for the aura.
I'm pretty sure it does.
Okay. Only you would know that. Kelborn, I should say, because you have the math in front of you.
Yeah. It's 4 plus your crit, or it's your 4 plus con is your regular save. I'm assuming you're proficient in Constitution saving throws.
Yeah.
Yeah. So whatever that is, does that?
Wait, you said 4 plus my?
Yes.
Constitution?
Our proficiency bonus is 4 right now.
Oh yeah, it does. What I roll? Oh, okay.
You guys are killing me. You're gonna send me to early grade.
I rolled a 28.
Okay, that passes. Let me roll for the crew. Let me roll for the ship. We're trying to get to a wrap-up point.
I've been rolling like shit.
Crew did not do well. They rolled a 10.
Okay, they fail. Ship gets a +3.
I'm rolling ship.
All right.
Oh no.
Don't roll like shit. Oh.
We are rolling ship.
12.
Everyone who failed takes 55 points of bludgeoning damage, half as much. So 22 on a successful save.
Jesus.
Okay.
So that's 5 of your crew members are dead.
From what?
From just getting
Hail?
ripped into this typhoon as it begins dragging you down into the depths.
I need to offer up more cheese, bro.
Oh my gosh.
In there. Just the ship thankfully survives because you guys stopped to repair it. But now you're dropping down the side of this cyclone. As you get to the center of it, you can see that it's empty on the inside and it's dragging you down further to the bottom of the ocean here, unless you have a way to stop yourselves. It's going to be a 120-foot drop.
Wait, what? Our ship is about to drop 120 feet.
Yeah, it's currently going down the side of this cyclone.
You know what?
Is it what? So at the bottom, is it like ocean floor?
As you look down, you can see it is like rock ocean floor with barnacles. There is like a grate in the center of it, where the water seems to be draining into, and you can see like different shipwrecks scattered across the floor here. You can see there's like, as you're like going further down and like circling around, you can see archways in different spots where things could enter. But for the most part, you're just going to be bouncing off of those at the speed you're going at.
Okay. So how many crew members do we have left?
You have 9, 10, 15, or sorry, I'm counting by fives. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
16 plus us 4. So we have 20 people total.
Mhm.
I can save half of them. So like I can save us and like half of the total crew because I have Featherfall. If this, well, is this gonna take more than a round to reach the bottom?
Can we cast it on the ship, Featherfall, with some
Could cast
sort of
on
roll?
the ship. I would allow you to save all of these people that you can with Featherfall. Not everybody, but the amount you can.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me.
I mean,
Oh shit.
if we really want to, theoretically, can't me and Deeg just revive the people at the bottom?
Which they're gonna be splatted dead.
If members hit the bottom, they're dead. And the ship is gonna splinter if it hits the bottom.
Sorry,
I mean-
I'm just checking. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use both of my first level spell slots to save half of the crew, including Foggy, even though I think he wants to die.
All right. So that's how
Or like us.
The other half of the
Us-
crew. The other half of the crew, as we're approaching, I cut open a hole into the Feywild, and I say, "Go if you want to live. At least stand a chance."
roll me a D100.
Okay, D100.
Yeah, I have nothing for this except for Misty Step, but that only saves me.
22.
22. All right, then give me a dexterity check for the crew. They get a +2.
Dude, my rolls are so bad. 7.
2 of them jump in before it shuts.
Go to my wedding. You're invited.
You have 4 that aren't going to make it at this rate. We have Cavhorn and Siegfried to save them. If not, they're dead.
Those 4 are so dead out
I've
there
got nothing.
anyways. Whatever made it into the fight.
I don't have anything.
Okay. Then as you are
Can I carry one and like save one with my
Yeah, can we
Featherfall?
hold them? Featherfall not work because of that?
I'm thinking that might end up being the case. Let me check Featherfall though.
Falling creature's rate of descent slows to 60 feet per round until the spell ends.
Okay, because it's 2 creatures, no, that wouldn't work. All right, if that's the case, the ship is careening down the side as the lot of you that have Featherfall jump, and the 4 that don't have it also jump. They continue to fall at the rate of gravity as the ship begins crashing against archways that are openings to different areas inside of the stronghold, and it smashes against the bottom, splintering, and 4 bodies follow after it. While the rest of you slowly float down to the bottom and land on this wet, barnacled floor. You look up at all this rushing water coming down to you and draining into the grate. And you see all these openings on different levels. There's 3 different levels, it looks like, and there's some on your level. But this is where we will wrap up for the evening as you are inside of the Maelstrom itself. So thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We tried to save as many as we could. You can't save everybody, though. So what can you do? Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We'll be back next time to go in the side of Maelstrom itself, and we'll see where we go from there. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Let's keep making stories together.